Hello, and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've done a video in this, setup here. I don't do this very often. Once in a blue moon, when the time's right. And I feel like this is a good time because this is a reaction video. I think it's like my third time doing a reaction video, I think. I'm not sure. Something like that. But I felt like this one was worth doing because it's to a band that I've known for a long time, and growing up I've known this band, and that band of course is Linkin Park. These two albums here I've had for many years, for a few years in my collection, and of course I hold dear. Of course, these are classic, kind of early 2000s kind of new metal type of thing here. I think Linkin Park has always been, to me, the top when it comes to new metal in general. And of course, when I heard about Chester Bennington and when he passed away, and I remember the day it happened. Like me and my mom were actually at a Wendy's, just getting food, and my mom was ordering the food, and I went and found a seat. And I remember going through my phone, and I saw the news talking about how it was passing, and I was just being so shocked. And when I told my mom, and I said, "Hey, lead singer of Linkin Park died," another person who was sitting right by us said, "Oh, he also just found out like at the same time." And so it was kind of this somber feeling the whole time. And yeah, it kind of was, it was a big shock. And Chester Bennington, great vocalist, I think perfect for the type of music they were doing. And it was a shame, when somebody goes out the way he did. It's always a tragedy. And so years later now, it's been quite a bit actually. Just recently, I think it was on a Thursday, when they announced that they were going to continue, and they have a new singer in the band, and it's pretty surprising too, and to many people's surprise on who they chose. So for the replacement, or the new member of the band, I should say, I think that's a better way to phrase it. We have Emily Armstrong, who was in a band, or probably still is in a band called Dead Sarah, which I have not heard. I haven't heard anything from Dead Sarah, so that area I'm not familiar with. But yeah, she co-founded that band, and now she's a member of Linkin Park. And I remember I was in school. I was at the library, in the school library, and again they had a whole live stream. Like they had a whole live show on YouTube, and I saw clips of it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see clips of it, and I was like, okay, intriguing. And then literally the same day, they released a new song and a new album, and apparently a tour's going to happen too. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to be reacting to the new song, the new music video they came out with. It's called The Emptiness Machine. And I'm intrigued. This is the first new Linkin Park song in quite some time, and I'm intrigued to see how Emily kind of gels in the studio sense. I think live she should be just fine. And yeah, we're gonna give it a listen. And I'm gonna preference this. I'm gonna say this. I am gonna pause at about halfway. Maybe again copyright, and also just get my impressions. And yeah, if you're a Linkin Park fan, let's go ahead and enjoy this. So we're gonna start the video in 3, 2, 1, go.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends.
So of course we'll start with Mike Shinoda.
Just to watch me bleed, gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what
Interesting painting.
falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Okay, now it's getting heavy. Okay.
It's been decided how we lose. 'Cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying to.
She does have a good voice. I do like her voice.
Already pulling me in. Already under my skin.
You hear a little rasp in the voice, which is nice.
Exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open.
Okay. There we go.
Gave up who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
Alright, perfect time to pause there, and then we're already almost done with the song. It's actually not that long. It's like 3 minutes, 20 seconds, so not a long song. So let's go ahead and let me get my first impressions real quick. So overall, I'm digging this. I'm pretty digging this so far. Obviously, it does kind of, musically it's kind of more in line in that more, it does, I mean, that first beginning section has a more like kind of commercial sound, which I know their last album that they released in 2017, I believe 2017, 2017, One More Light, was kind of going in that more commercial sound. This one though, I feel like it definitely is still playing with that commercialness, but it definitely still has that heavy edge, which especially once the song really kicks in, the guitars are much more prominent and has a slightly more aggressive sound, but still not too aggressive that's not going to turn people off that aren't into that. But yeah, again, you have Mike Shinoda kind of doing his thing in the beginning, which still sounds good. I mean, his kind of it's not. I wouldn't say it's like rapping. Like I know he was known for rap. I know he was known for the rapping sections, but here it's not really. So I wouldn't say it's a full on rap, but it's definitely a nice way to get you, sets the tone. And then once Emily comes in, yeah, like I said there, briefly, I do dig her voice. I think it fits pretty well. And she does have, she can definitely do like a lower thing, but then she can put more rasp into the voice, which again adds a bit more aggressiveness to it, which is very cool. Now I know there's gonna be people who are gonna be listening to this stuff and they're gonna be like completely dismissive of this. I can already see people who are like, well, this is not Linkin Park anymore. Linkin Park is done. This is just a tribute band at this point, which, if you know me, I do not subscribe to that mentality at all. I think it's bullshit. Because, at the end of the day, it's their decision. If they want to continue, that's their business. And for me, to me, the only thing that matters is if the music is good, then I could care less who's in the band. And, it could be a pivotal member, It could be one of the members that people look up to, and if they leave and they bring in a new guy, if the music's good, I'm going to be fine. I won't care. So again, that's just a me thing. That's just a personal thing. I know some people don't really think that way, but again, that's just how I look at it. To me, I'm digging what I'm hearing so far. And you know what? I will say, I did went out and I pre-ordered the new album. It's going to come, I believe it's coming out, I forgot when it's coming out actually. I should have looked that up. I know it's called From Zero. But I forgot when it's coming out. I know it's coming out later this year, which is going to be pretty interesting. So I'll let you know my thoughts when it comes here. Probably for a CD haul video, probably. But yeah, but again, like I said, I'm perfectly fine with this. We're going to continue with this in a sec, but yeah. But of course, in the comments below, you can let me know your thoughts on this so far. So let's go ahead. Let's continue.
I only wanted to be part of something.
I didn't say much for the music video because it's just, what it is. his drumming's really good too. Alright, bro, just about finishing up here in a bit. Okay, so there we have it. So that is The Emptiness Machine by Linkin Park. Yeah, like I said, very solid track. I'm definitely am curious on how the whole album's going to sound, because I feel like just by this, I feel like is a nice little, kind of sets the tone, gives you a little taste on what to expect. But I feel like there's definitely more to this one. I can already tell that this is probably won't be my favorite song on the album, because I'm already anticipating there's going to be something that's going to be way better than this. Not to say this song's bad. No, I'm not saying that. The song's pretty solid, but again, it's just, like I said, it's just there just to get you in the right mindset, kind of like, okay, yeah, we're doing this. We're good. We're going to continue with this. We're going to build on this. So again, those are my thoughts on this track. But overall, yeah, it's good to see Linkin Park back. I'm looking forward to what they have in store. And I feel like many people have said this before, but we're definitely entering a new era for Linkin Park. And you know what? I'm going to be on board. I am definitely on board. So if you enjoy this, I know in the reaction portion, I don't do any big expressions or anything, but I am focused. I am listening. I am paying attention. But hopefully, hopefully you get a good, bit 2 cents. If you're watching this, you can tell I'm still new to reaction videos, and yet I watch them from time to time. How ironic is that? But in any case, if you're a Linkin Park fan, then please, in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on this track, and are you excited for the new album coming out? I'm looking forward to see what you all have to say, but until then, I will see you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye for now.